Have much of a voice since I stroked a few years ago. Okay, when the club first started talking about getting equipment for like we're using tonight, I thought, well, that's interesting, but how many people know how to use it? And I knew I didn't, and I made some comment like that, I guess, and Craig heard me and said, I'll help you. Just you pull out maybe 10, 15 covers on a subject, give them to me, and I'll set it all up, and then you can present your program. I said, oh, that sounds easy. So I pulled out a small stack of covers and gave them to Greg, and he took pictures of them and set up the program, and all I got to do is tell you about it. So we're going to talk about airmail covers, U.S. airmail covers. And when most people find out what covers mean and what covers are, they tend to think about first day covers as though that's the only cover that is collected. But there's actually, like everything else in stamp collecting and philately, there's all kinds of different ways you can collect anything, and that applies to stamps and covers. In covers, there are event covers, there are first day covers, third one somewhere, slips me right now until we come to one. But anyway, I'm going to talk about the first one here. This is the cover, postmarked June 18th, 1927, and this was in conjunction with the St. Louis, Missouri Limburg celebration. It doesn't have any back stamp on it. So that's one of my older covers. And I'm going to go through these in chronological order of the postmarks. And you'll see as we go through how the covers change, and the values, the postage values change. And among other things, we just started flying at the beginning of the 20th century, and aircraft changed a whole lot as it went along. And as the aircraft got better, there were fewer crashes on the way to and from one location or another, and the cost of transporting went up for a while and then came back down till now a lot of the mail goes by air, but it's all regular price. Next cover.
It's right here. It's the first flight of the Southern Transcontinental Route. This one does have cancels on both the front and the back.
Mailed in Atlanta on the 15th of October of 1930, and received on the back of the cover would be the back stamp, which is on the 20th of 1930. So you can buy these envelopes at the post office, and they already got the value on it. Right, this is the other category I was talking about, event covers and first day covers, and then there came to be a whole new category of collecting first flight covers. The first time mail was flown from point A to point B, that would become a first flight cover, because it happens once in a lifetime. Once you've flown that flight, there'll be no more first flight cover. But the back stamp, I can't read it.
That's a New Caledonia back stamp here.
What you got next?
1941. 10 cent, 15 cent, 20 cent, and 30 cent denominations.
Well, yeah, the stamps are all from the same issue of stamps, the 4 different values. Cachets, I think, are art craft cachets. Now, typically, an art craft cachet wouldn't be worth a whole lot, but we get one that's old. These have a pretty fair price. What you got next?
I've got the air show next. Air show featuring South Dakota Winged Civil Air Patrol.
So this is an event cover, and it's for the annual air show. Sioux Falls, and it is stamped by the post office. Apparently, there's no address on it, so it really didn't go through the mail. They just got an event postmark. What do you got next?
I got the pair from 1946.
This was from Washington, D.C., which was the official release of it for the first day event. And here again, this was done probably at a stamp show. No indication it actually went through the mail. What do you got next?
1947.
And notice the rate has gone up to 15 cents. And it's the first day of issues, the first day cover in New York. Didn't go through the mail either. Next.
Here we go, 1947 also.
So this one actually went eventually to Whitestone, New York. Probably went from Washington, D.C. to New York City, and then by ground to the ultimate destination. Next.
1949, National Postage Stamp Show cover with a booklet pane.
Again, mailed from New York to El Monte, California. So it probably flew to actually to Glendale, which would have been the operating airport at that time for the LA area. And what's that?
Booklet pane cover.
It was the first day, our mail booklet, July 31, 1938, and it's postmarked in San Antonio. Next cover.
This one I found really interesting. This is the first jet flight.
Continental Airlines. Next. Next cover. First flight cover. What you got next?
This one really caught my eye. This block print fish design.
So it has a back stamp, as you can see in Tokyo, down on the bottom. Next. As you can see, aircraft changed a whole lot. We just started flying at the beginning of the 20th century.
Okay, I'm getting the finish up on time here, so.
Okay. So anyway, that's just an indication of just scratching the surface of the different kinds of airmail covers you can collect until they discontinue having airmail. Like everything else in stamp collecting and philately, all kinds of different ways you can collect anything.